Hi, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to an all new Dan Bell Saturday. I hope you're all doing well tonight. Um, Gonna go through a few things before I actually start this live stream because I just want to say. So, when I began these live streams, it was because I really do like driving around the city and showing you guys history. And I think that that became sort of blurred after a while. And it wasn't really about the history anymore. It was just driving around, complaining, whatever. Um, and that's not what I want to do from here on. The only reason I brought Saturday Night back was because there were so many people who wrote me these very heartfelt messages, um, just saying how much they missed the show and they loved the show so much, and they really wanted it to come back. And so I'm really happy that I can do this. Now I will say this before we start: this won't be every Saturday. Some Saturdays I have plans. Somebody calls me at 6 and says, "Do you want to go to dinner?" That kind of thing. I won't be on that night. How you'll know that I'll be going live is I'll make an announcement 1 hour before the Saturday show begins at 9 o'clock. So 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, New York time, you'll know if I'm going to do a show or not. If it's 8:10, I haven't announced it yet, that means I'm not doing a show. I may do one show a month, I may do two, I may do four. I don't know. Just depends on how I feel and what my plans are. But this thing started to become sort of a pressure thing. And hey, MH10. And I really got to a point where I wasn't enjoying it anymore. That I was kind of just, again, everything got blurred. I became very disillusioned with this show, and this is what it's meant to be. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to be interesting and historic, and and just to see things around the city. Tonight's a warm night, so who knows what we'll see tonight. But I'm glad to be back. I'm glad you're all here. Um, this I'm excited about. I'm just really excited about it. And again, I want to reiterate: there is no pressure here. There is no expectation of super chats. People, for some reason, feel pressured by that. I don't know why, but you don't need to feel pressured. There's no pressure here. Relax, enjoy yourself. If people want to give super chats, that's great. If if you don't, that's great too. Just relax, enjoy the ride. Um, I don't. Ooh, the excitement's already beginning tonight. I don't do this because, well, that's a lie. I do it because of money. No, I'm just kidding. I really do enjoy doing the show because sometimes on Saturday I have nothing to do, and I love to fill my time up. So this is a way to fill my time up, and have a good time and show everybody stuff around the city that's interesting. And there's a lot of stuff to look at. I've made a whole list. Tonight we're gonna look at three different things. I think if we can get to them. I think, yeah, like three different things. Um, and I have my iPad Mini with me, so I can look up history without going into the brain to figure out what I was doing. Anyway, let's have a look here at some very nice super chats. Julia Pre says, "I crawl through broken glass to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie." Dan, Julia, thank you, and I don't know what to say to that comment, but I appreciate. Fatty Maddie, hell yes, Dan, I love you. I love you too, Fatty Maddie. I love all of you. Thank you all for being here. Seriously, this is such a blessing and such a treat. So let's do this, okay? Christine S says, "Want you to enjoy this as much as we do, Dan." And Christine S, I think putting, and I would say this, I think putting less restrictions on this for me personally is a good thing. Saturday night can be like, sometimes, it's like, "Oh, Dan, come to dinner with us," and I'm like, "I can't. I got to do a live stream." That's not going to happen anymore. Because then I get resentful, and then I don't do a very good live stream. But the live streams really were becoming too much about me and not about what surrounds us. So that's what this is, the new era of the live streams is going to be. And Saturday night, this is going to be Saturday night number one, because all the original Saturday nights are gone now. I deleted them all, much to many people's chagrin. But I apologize. Enigma says, excited for the night. I felt so pressured to send this. Joking. Have a good one. Thank you very much, MK. Okay. It's Dan Bell 2.0. Thank you. Crystal, you are looking amazing. Thank you, darling. I think it really has to. A lot of people have been commenting like, Dan, you look good. And I'm like, oh, well, thank you. But I haven't smoked or drank in 9 months. So it'll be a year in August that I haven't had a cigarette or a beer. I think that has a lot to do with my skin looking better. Even my hair looks shinier for some reason. It's been a long, hard road, but I did it. You know, thank God I could do it. There's a lot of people who try and can't do it. But I think that has a lot to do with the clarity, wanting to work, not being, So I think that's a good thing. But 9 months without cigarettes and beer, that's a big hurdle that I had to go through. Let's see here. Okay. User deleted. Glad you're back. About to be starting school as a videographer because of your content, and wanted to say thanks. Have fun tonight. My goodness, user deleted. That is such a lovely thing. And let me tell you something. That's why I do this. I love you. You're a student. You're going to take videography because of me. Do you know how wonderful that feels? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And good luck in school. I really hope. MH10, I loved Rear Window, one of my favorite Alfred Hitchcock films. We have Amy, who gave me a 50 spot. Thank you so much. Thanks for going live tonight. Hope all is well with you. I hope all is well with you too, Amy. Thank you so much. And let's see here. Daphne, hello, Daphne. I am so excited this is back. Love you, Dan. You look amazing. Thank you, Daphne. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. And Invisible Exploration. It is a shame the epic sliding on her cholesterol rant is gone forever. Maybe that's a good thing, but it was very, very funny. That was... I am ashamed of that, to be honest with you. I look back on that and I'm ashamed, because I think that was really mean-spirited. Yeah, I think that was really kind of mean, actually. Let's see here. Bean, love you. Love that you're back on your terms only. Thank you, Bean. And that's your first super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Dylan is out in the country. He's coming back to the city soon, but I think he's in the chat room. Dylan hates doing these live streams, by the way. So I don't think he's going to be appearing anymore on these live streams. He absolutely hated doing these live streams. So, I'm not going to twist his arm. I can do these alone. I think it's better I do it alone because they can be a little trying after so many hours. Now, I want to plug. Let's see. I want to plug real quick. I just want to make sure. Okay, we got Bean here. What the hell does that say? Okay. Have I moved yet? No, I have not. I haven't had time. I just haven't had time. I have so much stuff. So I extended my lease by 6 months. Um, I wanted to move, and I couldn't, I just couldn't deal with it. I'm trying to come back and I'm trying to make videos again and basically get back to work after, so much time that I needed for myself. And moving was just not in the cards, so I didn't move. Oh, Nancy, thank you so much. Nancy Palma Dessa. Nancy Palma Dessa. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate that. Yeah, Dylan doesn't make these things. Somebody said Margie and Scott. Thank you so much for the Margie and Scott comment. If you want to see it, you can watch it on the channel or Amazon. It's on Amazon as well. What was I gonna say? Okay, so I'm gonna plug patreon.com/thisisdanbell. I don't even know how much stuff is on there. There's so much stuff. There's new people who are signing up. We've had a lot of new signups, like a surge. People who are signing up are just like, they're like, this is like weeks of content. It's even more than that. So I post on there pretty much regularly now, and there's like a ton of stuff. So if you want to sign up, you can sign up for as little as $1, or you can sign up for $5 and get everything. Or you can go to a higher tier. Of course, you're gonna run a red light in Baltimore. That's no shock. You can sign up at a higher tier if you want for more rewards, and you get a code for 30% off in my store. Now, my store is open. If you've ever wanted a Polaroid or a photo that I've done, all my photos I do myself, even the Geistly prints. The store is at thisisdanbell.com. Dylan designed and runs the website, and it's absolutely beautiful. If you just go over and look at it, I would appreciate it, because Dylan really worked hard and really made it pop. It looks like so good. I'm like, unbelievable. The job Dylan did on that. Arizona Alchemy, welcome back. Hey Dan, proud of you for jumping over that hurdle. Thanks for twisting my arm to give up this $5. Love your work you do. Thank you so much. Arizona Alchemy. And Jesse Pollock, hello. Jesse, I got your text and I just remembered it, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't respond. I read it and I was like, oh, that's nice. I didn't respond to your text. So Jesse, I apologize. I will reply to your text. I promise. Let me, Jesus Christ, I'm like a drunk driver at this point with this thing. One night you guys will be treated with a major accident. That'll be really exciting. You can start to super chat my medical bills. Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. Okay, hold on. Jesse, hey Dan, thanks for the feedback you gave me on the Mothman movie clips I showed you. We went and reshot those sequences after you shared your insight. Jesse, excellent. I can't wait to see what you reshot. But excellent. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. Eyes on the road. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But please check out Patreon. I'm telling you. I know a lot of people say, oh, I have a Patreon. You go over and it fucking sucks. Mine does not suck. Mine is loaded with content. Loaded. So if you like what I do, like abandoned stuff, and I do podcasts. There's a whole library of podcasts. There's a bunch of dirty room, like behind the scenes and unreleased episodes and stuff like that. So there's a ton of stuff. Go check it out. And go buy a picture or a Polaroid on thisisdanbell.com. That would make me very happy. Okay, so anyway, tonight, and please, I'm gonna look at this shit as we go along, because if I miss a super chat or something, please remind me so I can go on and mention it, because sometimes I miss some of them, just because I don't want to kill all of us in this truck, in this fucking huge Dodge Ram. I was thinking about this comment that somebody made. I don't even know if I should say this, because I just thought it was so funny, but there was these people like discussing like money, like how much money they think I make, which is just the pocket guessing on YouTube is like forever a thing. It's a thing. Like people are really like into this, like counting what YouTube people make. And I don't make money on YouTube. I make money on Patreon and my store and sponsors. But anyway, this guy, I saw this thread and they were talking. I was like, why would anyone waste their time with this? But first of all, the guy said, there's no way Dan Bell's rich. He doesn't even have the fully outfitted Dodge Ram. He has the floor model. I couldn't believe, like, I read that and I laughed so hard, because I was just like, Jesus Christ, man, people are crazy. Oh, I just thought that was so funny. I'm sorry, but I had to mention that. It's so stupid. Anyway, let's get back here, and Dylan Kuhn says, appreciate you, Dan. Just join your Patreon. Can't wait to watch more ADR. Thank you, Dylan. I hope you enjoy everything. Hope you enjoy. There's 2 more episodes coming out. Let me show you guys. I'm going to circle the block here and show you guys this building. This is weird over here because the road. Now, let me turn this around so I can show you guys this. Here we go. I don't have the fully outfitted Dodge Ram. The thing is like, and I tell this story, I didn't car shop or anything. I got rid of my, let me tell it real quick. I got rid of my BMW, sold it, was going to move to South America. It didn't happen. COVID hit. I couldn't go. Spent a few months without a vehicle. Finally, I was renting vehicles from Enterprise. I got the truck. This truck. I was driving it, and I'm like, man, I love this truck. So I went back to Enterprise. I said, can I buy this? And they said, of course. And that's how I got the truck. I bought it from Enterprise. Didn't ask questions. Didn't, I wasn't like, oh, I need this feature. And I didn't do any of that. I just said, give me the fucking truck. I love it. So that's all there was to that story. Let's see here. Alex Foley. Hello, Alex. I love that name, Alex Foley. There's a music artist, I think, or somebody named Alex Foley. Anyway, I hope this allows you to put down a payment on a fancy Dodge. Thank you. I love you too, Alex. Oh my God. And Alex, thank you for the super chat. That's your first one. I really appreciate that. And I think I just saw, wait a minute, did I see one or no? Hold on, Dylan. Oh, and Dylan, that's your first super chat as well. Thank you, Dylan Kuhn. That's awesome. Okay, so here we are. This is Creepy College. Now, on my main channel, there's a whole video of us touring this building. Me and Brandon from that paranormal group. I forget. I haven't seen Brandon in so long. And Brandon, if you're watching this, I still have your ghost box that you need to get, that I need to get back to you. I've had it for like a year. I need to give it back. So this is the Creepy College. It's now, as you can see, they have put concrete cinder blocks over the entrances, but I think people are still somehow getting into the building, which is pretty amazing. Um, excuse me. Mike Michaud, thank you so much. Or Mike Michaud. Mike Michaud. Mike Michaud. Mike Michaud. Or Mike Michaud. Either way, it's beautiful. Okay. It says private drive, no through traffic. Okay, on this little alley here. This is a weird alley in Baltimore. But I want to take you and show you the now here to the left, that's a nursing home. There was a couple of fires in this building, in this creepy college. And you can see they concreted this up too, cinder blocks. City came over and really tried to block people from entering this place. But this is weird because this road here actually like ends. There's like a park here on the left. And right now I'm pretty much on a sidewalk. Like literally on a sidewalk. Because look, there's no, it just comes down here, so you gotta just kind of sneak your way off the thing. This is very strange. Let me turn a little bit of, let me turn the window down. Okay, this over here is a beautiful building. Right here. That building right there on the left, I'm sorry, on the right, is an old high school. It was a female high school. I'm looking it up. I want to look it up because I want to tell you guys. Female high school. Whoops. Baltimore. M-O-R-E. Yeah. Okay, this is the, yes, here we are. Has a even has its own, sorry about that. Even has its own Wikipedia page. This is known as the Eastern Female High School, also known as Public School Number 116. It's a historic female high school located on the southeast corner of the 200 block of North Asquith Street and Orleans Street in the old Jonestown, Old Town neighborhood east of downtown Baltimore. It was built in 1869 and through 1870, so it's a very old building. It's typical of the Italian villa mode of the late 19th century architecture. It was dedicated in a large ceremony with speeches later published in a printed pamphlet and attending crowds in early 1870. It's very, very sad. At the end of this building's life, it was a apartment building. The reason I know that is because I've been inside and shot a video inside. I believe it's on the Film It channel. I'm not quite sure. And I don't know if I call it old apartment building or female high school. I don't know which I called it, which title it was. But this is a video that you should check out. There were rats in there. Down in the basement, there were these really old Polaroids that were of mechanical things, not like not like what you'd see, not like what you would see. Oh God, all the lighting is bad. I'm just gonna do this. This looks good. The darker, the better. I really have a face for podcasting. I really do. So if you want to see the inside, just go and check out that video. But this is a very old building. I mean, it is um, ridiculously old. 1870. That's old. That's an old building. And the inside has pretty much been uh, gentrified, where they cover up everything, put up walls because um, they turned it into apartments. And there was a fire upstairs because I remember there was a smoke mark on the walls. Yeah. Yeah. So let's continue to drive. Let's go check out Old Town. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of Edgar Allan Poe tonight. I want to redo Edgar Allan Poe. We did it on the first episode. Maybe it was like the first official episode. I can't remember, but I would like to have it because it is part of Baltimore history. And so Eastern Female High School. That's the first one on this trip. I need to remember these because I want to put them. Write them in the description so you can see the buildings. So we saw Creepy College, which also has a bunch of history to it, which I should read, but I think I've gone through it so many times. Okay, we are in Old Town, which surprisingly, whoops, Old Town, surprisingly, the mall, well, I quote unquote mall, I don't know what the hell they're doing to this place. It seems like it's having a little resurgence in a way. AZ, when am I going to do the mall videos again? AZ, I do have a new one. I've been working on it for a couple of weeks. So I was going to have it out today, but I just want to go back and fix the beginning a little bit and make it, there's always more I can add to it. So now at one time, so just probably next week, most likely, but I'm not going to promise. This here used to be, right here where the grass is, used to be like a marketplace, like one of those market buildings. And the same thing here on the other side. But down here they fenced this off. I don't know if they're going to I mean, it would appear that they're going to maybe stabilize these and rebuild this little patch here of places. It's certainly, I don't know what they're doing because these buildings are really far gone, man. I mean, they're just like a mess. Thank you, Jonathan. Welcome to Patreon, Jonathan. I hope you have fun, and send me a message if you have any questions or concerns. I answer all private messages on Patreon. It's the least I can do. Up here, I like when the green leaves come in because it just, I don't know, it makes it like more like a fucking like no man's land kind of jungly looking place. But driving up here, you can see on the left here this old sort of brutalist architecture that was really popular in these old 70s markets. Oh, that is open. The music store window is open. We need to go look. Invisible, hello Invisible. That place looks fun for the whole family. Yeah, it's sort of like a scary amusement park here, isn't it? I'm just going to take us over to your super music and shine the flashlight in. The flashlight which I'm charging because it hasn't been charged since probably the last show. But someone broke the damn concrete out, and is that something walking? No, that's a bag. I was like, that's pretty creepy. All right, let's. Hey, Arcanetta, thank you. The sheep in the Wool Festival was hopping today. It's Arcanetta, I think you probably know that I went there basically every year as a child with my aunt because she sold her craft stuff there. So I know all about the Sheep and Wool Festival. I like petting the sheep, and then I got a sheep piece of meat. I felt horrible. I was like, oh, this is terrible eating this. Never again. All right, let's go have a look here. This used to be a street, very historic street. The city turned it into an outdoor sort of mall in the 1970s, and it completely failed, like completely. But now there are businesses coming back here again. So it's just really strange, but let's go have a look in your super music, shall we? I should take some pictures. I gotta tell you something. It is so creepy out here. I'm just like, I do not want to run to anyone right now. All right, here, look, your super music. And someone broke the concrete. What the fuck? Holy fuck, look at that. There ain't no music in here anymore. Damn. Completely burned and collapsed. Look at the old carpet. It's moldy. Damn, that is crazy looking. That is crazy. It looks like artwork. Like, it's so fucking crazy looking. Wow. Hey, Destiny Glenn. And Apocalypse Shen, hello, darling. All right, you guys. That was worth getting out of the truck for. Did someone paint this, or is it like it's a sticker? But it's pretty fucking cool, though. Oh, you guys, I love the smell of decay. All right, it's Free Larry. Free Larry. He is a sharp-dressed man. These buildings over here are completely fucked too. Oh man, it looks like there's somebody sitting up here. Can't tell. Look at this. God damn it, you guys, I miss doing this so much. Well, look at those that old tin ceiling. People actually collect those. They take them out and strip the paint off of them and redo them for their home. But this place is obviously really old school. But I wouldn't dance on the second floor. might have a few issues. Here comes somebody on a bike. I'm probably gonna be murdered. Nah, it's just some kid. All right, that was awesome. Let's go find some more shit like that. Another thing, this is actually fun when you look up, but look at this up here. Just look at that. Garrod Wait Hall, thank you so much. Looks like Randonautica Haven. It really does. We'll do some Randonauticas one night. I just don't feel like doing them tonight. I really would probably want somebody to come with. But isn't that amazing? That's one of the tallest ones here, I think. Except for the old Kaufman's over there, that place. Which I've been in there too. Jaylan, I just ordered 3. Oh man. 3 Polaroids and seconds. Can't wait to have some legit Dan Bell merchandise in my collection. Leon, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Supporting art. That's a good thing. I love these 70s globe lights here. And up there on that's the old Old Town Mall sign. But this thing was a total disaster, a total failure. They never filled it up, and within a few years, all the stores started to close, which is sad because the neighborhood that, you know, they needed shopping around here, and there just wasn't any. Bus error Saturday nights with you are like being a kid watching The Price is Right when you're sick. Fun and strangely comforting. Keep up the great work, man. Bus error, I know exactly what you're talking about. When I was a kid, I pretended to be sick and stayed home. I couldn't wait for 11 a.m. to watch Bob Barker. Benny Loco, hello. Come urbexing with Benny Loco. Happy Saturday, Dan. Cheers from the high desert. Benny Loco, one day, I promise. I promise one day I will do that. Totally promise. Look at the architecture on this here. Look at this place. You know how old this building is? This building's probably 1850s maybe earlier than that. It's amazing. And all this shit just sits here and rots. It's incredible. Just incredible. Let's see here. We've got a lot of super chats coming in. Nikisha Johnson. Hey, Nikisha. Hey, Dan, do you remember you doing the mall in Bristol? Absolutely, Bristol, Virginia. It's now a casino. I would love to see what it's going to look like. That is, like, awesome. Maybe I should come back down. Travis Hartman. Appreciate you showing us this stuff. Have you ever gotten in trouble while exploring? Legally? Not really. Physically, maybe a couple times. But all in all, I've been pretty much lucky, I guess. AK-10, it's his birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to AK-10. You got one of my signed Polaroids as a gift from your wife. Oh, thank you so much, you guys. Happy birthday. JW, got my Polaroids and I'm now making a frame with UV glass for them. Got to use UV glass. Everybody who buys a Polaroid, please remember to use UV glass. Do not put them in bright sunlight. They will fade. Thank you so much, JW. I really appreciate it, man. Doug of the Proper Order. I just learned that William Fuld had built that Ouija factory, and it was the largest and tallest factory in town. Is that the same building still standing? Doug, I really honestly don't know. He had more than one factory. I think at one time there were 16, which is unbelievable, but it's true. There were 16 factories across the city. Uh, we can go to the 7-Eleven where they have the plaque on the wall where they actually, it's the building, the history of the building. How about I just be quiet and listen to this all night? That would be good, wouldn't it? Ooh, okay. All right, let's see here. Um, it's 7-Eleven. It's on Charles Street. The building that it's in, the basement of the building that it's in is where the Fold, and I believe she was like a psychic or something. It's where they came up with the name Ouija. I think it's Ouija, or is it Ouija? I always thought it was Ouija. But yeah, we can stop by there. I think there's still. Oh, it's only. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. They'll still be open, and I can get a bottle of water. Isn't this fun, you guys? Oh my god, I feel so refreshed. This is like so much fucking fun. I hope you're all having a great time. I really do. I'm having a blast. Is this someone sitting here? What is that? Oh, it's just a bunch of like trash. Okay. Um, Up this end, things get a little bit better because it seems like well, the guys opened this, the Nevermore Haunt, in the old Kaufman's building. In the Dead Mall series, the Kaufman's was a department store right here, a very popular historic department store, and I was lucky enough to get in and tour the whole place from the people that own this Nevermore Haunt. I do both a daytime and then a weird nighttime visit where I was there by myself, which was kind of creepy. But go check it out. There is a stray kitty. Everyone can see that. Living in this bando right here. There he is. Look at him. Stray kitty cat. Hey, Kelly J. Thank you, honey. Doing well. Jason White, thank you so much. There's another stray kitty. There's a lot of strays here. Um, this, I believe. Let me see. I can't. He's running. I can't see his ear. But I think most of these cats, this colony here, has been caught and spayed and neutered and given their shots. So they catch them, spay, neuter them, give them their shots, and then put them back. And they go back to living outside or in bandos. And they kill rats and people feed them and stuff. But that was a thing that the SPCA started doing. I think it's not a bad idea. They clip their ear so they know that they've been spayed and neutered. And have their shots and everything. So it keeps them, healthy from rabies and stuff like that. Especially with all the damn rats. All right, let's go downtown. Go downtown when you're alone and life is making you lonely. You can always go downtown. Jason, thank you so much. Jason who? Tickled pink thrift, so they just starve instead. No, honey, they really don't starve. They actually thrive in colonies in the city. I know because I used to help do the catchings, or I volunteered to do the trapping. So I used to take cages out there and catch the cats. But they actually do very well. You'd be very surprised. Cats are very resilient animals, and I don't know how well a domesticated cat would do in that kind of situation, but these are not domesticated. These are like wild animals almost. And they'll chew the shit out of you. You got to be very careful. You don't want to get scratched by one of those cats because you will get the cat scratch fever. Feral, yeah, feral. Kittens. Now, if we found feral kittens, we would take them and take them for adoption, and take them. We would take the mom and take the kittens, and domesticate them and put them up for adoption. So anyway, we're headed downtown. I want to actually go down this street first because there's some stuff here I want to talk about too. Okay, let's see here. I'll turn this around. Okay, so here we are. This little road, and you can see people just dump their shit. They dump everywhere on this street. But the reason that this street has some significance to me is because on the corner here, coming up on the left, used to stand a building that was an old strip club. It had upstairs with stripper poles and everything, and it was this old school strip club. It was right here, right where this spot is here, and they tore it down. It was up forever, but back in 2000, a very naive filmmaker, who was me, made a sort of a trashy movie about a haunted strip club. And the movie's called Go Go Motel. It's on Patreon. It's been remastered, redone. Now, of course, it's not for everyone's taste. It's a very sort of crazy, there's some scenes of violence, and it's really campy and over the top. But yeah, we filmed it right here. My friend Tanya, who was, her and her family, she had a couple kids and a husband. They lived here. She made puppets. And she used the space as her studio to make puppets. And I was looking for a place to film this movie, and Tanya said, I live in a strip club. And I said, you have to be fucking kidding me. And she's like, no, I live in a strip club. And I went over to their house, and sure enough, they were living in a strip club. And she just said, film the movie, do whatever you want. And I didn't have to pay anything because we didn't have any money anyway. And I was allowed to shoot the movie there, and it was absolutely perfect. I don't know how the hell that worked out, but it's it's not the greatest. I could have done a lot better, but I was naive. I wasn't that good at what I was doing, and it was my first feature film or whatever. And so I love it today because basically everyone in the movie is dead, and they were all my friends and stuff, and it's fun for me to watch it. But it is something else. I highly recommend going to see it on even the baby, yes. Even the baby scene, the famous abortion scene. This building right here on the left. Why are you sitting behind me when you can just go? Oh, never mind. I'm in a turn lane. How silly of me. This building here on the left, allegedly, they've been talking about it for years, but allegedly it's going to be a gay bathhouse with hot tubs and all kinds of stuff. Gay bathhouse. So maybe one Saturday, if they open, we'll go to the gay bathhouse together. We'll all go to the gay bathhouse together. You heterosexual people can experience the gay bathhouse, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. And they said it was it's a black owned business, and I think someone told me about it. I don't know. They said they're opening a bathhouse over in that old building next to where you shot Go Go and Tell. I said, are you fucking kidding me? A bathhouse in Baltimore? But that was years ago. It was before COVID, so maybe COVID knocked the plans out. But if you go online and look it up, they like have the whole front of the building redesigned. It's just insane. I mean, it's like insane looking, crazy. All right, we're gonna turn left here. AZ, have I ever visited Tokyo? No, I have not. I would love to though. Philly, y'all native. We love you so strong and so unselfishly. And tell you now that I made. Fuck. I gotta try to read this. Hold on. Sorry. All right, let me turn over and read this. I want to read this. Okay. Oh, this light's perfect. The blue light. We love you so strong and so unselfishly, and I tell you now that I made a vow. I'm giving you the best that I got. Love you, Dan, Bianca. Thank you so much, Bianca. That is lovely for you to say that. Thank you. Bianca. Oh, Bianca. I met Bianca before in Philadelphia. Chris, I think, is your partner's name. Chris. Bianca. Tropic Fish, thank you so much. So great to have. So great to have. So great to. Oh my God, I can't read. So great to have to bring us on this little adventure once more. Looking good, Dan. Thank you, Tropic Fish. I'm trying, man. Oh, look at that blue light. I look extra scary in this blue light. I look like one of those guys that would have acted for the fugitive in Unsolved Mysteries. Maybe. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna start. I want to first stop at 7-Eleven because I really need something to drink. But I can kill two birds with one stone because I can show you guys the wall, actual plaque in 7-Eleven that has the Ouija board. It talks about it. That the building was where they first came up with the name for the Ouija board. Too bad we can't get into Greenmount Cemetery. The creator of the Ouija board, Ferd, I believe he was in an unmarked grave for many years, like 100 years. And then people who are part of the organization to celebrate or memorialize the Ouija board, road's closed still. Why is the road closed? Oh, there's like a festival or something going on in Mount Vernon. That's why the road's closed. Anyway, they paid for this plaque. I guess the owners of 7-Eleven said, yeah, put it up. There's Midtown Inn. That was the first episode of Another Dirty Room. November of 2016. Jesus, that's a long time ago, isn't it? The whole thing with people who think Ouija boards are dangerous, I don't adhere to that at all. I think that's silly, but it is your belief and your opinion. That's fine, but I just don't. I don't adhere to that stuff. We use the Ouija board with serial killer, like actual things that serial killers owned. One time, my friend had this big serial killer collection, and we did it in my apartment. And that night, I'm like, "Why did you do that?" I started getting scared, but nothing ever happened. I didn't become possessed. Maybe I did become possessed. I didn't even realize it. I don't know. It is so beautiful out tonight. I can't stand it, man. It's like amazing. What'll be even more amazing is if I can find a parking spot on Charles Street. This little road here, I used to work. Oh, let me turn this around. I used to work at this thing called Sasha's 527. It was my friend Sasha. She had a catering company, and it was at here on the left. What is number 527? It looks like they remodeled something here. No, it wasn't. Jesus, that is a house now. All right, so somebody turned it into a house. It used to be a little cafe. Oh, look, there's the Unitarian Universalist Church. They're having a little meeting there. Coming out of their meeting. Okay, let's see. Oh, is there a spot up here? Like, yes, okay. We can literally park right in front. I used to come here and buy cigarettes at like, God, 4 in the morning. Oh, maybe it's it's probably that book fair thing that they do every year. I never go. I can't read. I'm just kidding. I can read, but I don't ever go. All right, let's go and get some water. This is the Westminster House. Up on the top is an observatory where I filmed Night 50, my second feature in 2003, which is also available and remastered on Patreon. Hold on. Sorry, just wanted to wipe the line. Is this store closed? Oh, man. You know, Baltimore is ridiculous. Everything that used to be open everything that used to be open like 24 hours, not anymore. There is nothing open 24 hours now. They damn closed up everything. But anyway, that is the building. If you want to look it up, 7-Eleven Ouija board, Baltimore. You can see the plaque inside. I've shown it before on another live stream, but that live stream's gone now, so. But yeah, 7-Eleven's closed. A closed 7-Eleven. I mean, it's just insanity. Complete insanity. But it was ever since the COVID and the closers. Now every place is closed. Like how I used to go into the Walmart trips at night and do the Walmart thing. That now I can't do anymore because the stores close at 10 and 11 o'clock. I think 10 o'clock they all close. So that used to be a lot of fun, but that's all over with. I'm gonna check. I think the one in. Wait a minute. Where can I get? I just want a bottle of water. Is that so different? Oh, I'll go to University Mart. Okay. I should have been more prepared tonight. I should have brought water, but I didn't bring any water. I'm really dying for a fucking delicious water because I'm talking so much. I'm getting dry here. Here on the left, center stage, wonderful place to go see a show. On the right is the old Baltimore Sun building. Actually, it still is the Baltimore Sun building, I think, where their operation is. Up here on the left, I used to live up here at 920 Calvert on the first floor. My friend back then, this was a crazy place, but there it is right there. My friend Kenji, he was coming home from work like late. We all used to work like at City Diner, so it was 24 hours. So some nights you would get off at like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning after the rush. And you'd walk home with all your money, and there were like fucking stick-up men everywhere. So you had to be really careful. But anyway, one night he was coming home, and I was laying in the front room drinking beer and watching a movie, and I heard all these gunshots. And he ran into these two guys chased him, and he ran into his building, and he got in and shut the door. And as he was running up the steps, they just started shooting into the window and hit him in the ass. So that was a lot of fun seeing that. And I saw the guys out the window, and I ended up being a witness. That was great. A lot of fun. I'm like, let me tell my mom this, or she'll have another heart attack. Okay. Victoria Ludwig. Hello, Victoria. Hey, Dan. Love the Saturday. Streaming again. I just graduated college today with a degree in corporate communications. Keep up the awesome content. Victoria, congratulations, darling. That is wonderful. You graduated college. I wouldn't even know what that feels like because I never even graduated high school. So I honestly would have no idea what graduating college is like. But congratulations regardless. I'm really, really proud of you. It's a wonderful thing. Corporate communications sounds like a good paying field, I guess. Probably. So I wish you all the best in that. It's wonderful. Wonderful, Victoria. Everyone give Victoria a round of applause for her incredible accomplishment of graduating college. Excellent work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and get some water. Wait a minute. Jenny is saying the Randallstown Walmart is open 24. It can't possibly be because I searched about 2 weeks ago for any 24-hour, and there was a whole article about the Walmarts as a whole shutting down at 10 or 11 o'clock, like countrywide. So I don't think the Randallstown Walmart is going to be open. Arcanetta, thank you. I love you too. Suave, yes. I am near the Copycat building, just behind us. Marie says, get a drink from a petrol station. Well, I would, but there are none. We're in sort of a gas desert in this part of town. Well, we're not. There's a petrol station right over here, but everything's behind glass, and I don't feel like dealing with that right now. And the parking lot is crawling with beggars. and they're like begging for money, and I don't have any cash on me. I only have a card. If I had money, I would stop because then I could give, you know, the beggars some money. But I just feel bad when I say, "Oh, and I'm sorry, I don't have any cash on me." I just don't have any cash on me right now. Taco Bell drive-through. I can't do Taco Bell anymore. I'm really starting to cut out a lot of things in my diet, but I'm not going to discuss it because for some reason it becomes just more ammo for these people who, for whatever reason, don't like me to lob at me when I don't, you know, don't succeed at it. Um, I will lose weight. I don't. I mean, that is for sure. I'm really gonna do it. I'm not. What's her name? Um, what is that girl's name? Amber Lynn Reed. I think that's her name is. Oh, do I get a kick out of watching those videos? I just think they're so funny. When she's like, "Oh my goodness, they didn't give me the veggie sandwich. They gave me like a cheeseburger instead." I just thought that was the funniest thing I have ever seen in my life. And people just hate her. I don't know why. I don't get it. I just think she's like a comedian, but maybe she isn't. I don't know. I just find it funny. But she does some wild stuff over there. Yeah, I don't want to be Emerlyn Reed, who's like losing weight on YouTube for 10 years. That's not what I'm about. You know, I started a exercise um, regimen about a month and a half after I quit smoking, and my body was just not ready for it yet. I couldn't press through. It was just too much. It was quitting the cigarettes, quitting the alcohol, and then a month and a half later, like, you can't eat fries, you can't have a cheeseburger, you can't, um, you gotta be. I'm so rigid when I do it because I did it before. I lost 150 pounds when I was in my 30s, and it was all through exercise and eating right. Um, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult this time because my medication causes weight gain. Quitting smoking causes weight gain, um, which is probably best that I quit drinking because I don't want to get any fatter. But um, I'm not going to make big announcements about it. You'll just notice my face getting smaller, and you'll be like, "Oh, Dan, are you losing weight?" And I'll be like, "No." I'll just keep saying no until I'm at my goal weight. Then I'll say, "Yeah, I have lost a few pounds." But yeah, I contacted my trainer, my old trainer that I worked with in my 30s, and he's very excited. And I'll know when it's time. But I'm getting to that point where, when I quit drinking and smoking, I had no energy. I had like zero energy, and I wouldn't drink coffee because the coffee made me want to smoke cigarettes. So I started drinking Red Bull, which is like the worst thing you can possibly do. I'd never had Red Bull in my entire life, and I started drinking Red Bull every day. So I had to give those up. I think I drank Red Bull for like 4 months, and I'm like, ugh. Just one day I was like, Dylan said, "You're like addicted to Red Bull," and I'm like, I gotta stop drinking this shit. So I did. I stopped drinking it and started back on coffee, and I realized I could handle coffee without craving cigarettes. So when I make espresso in the morning, I just make it and I go real fast, and I'm done, and then I go and brush my teeth. So I don't think about smoking, but I get that that nice hit of caffeine that I need in the morning. But I don't, I'm on the cusp of being ready, but I'm just, I could start now. I really could. I do have the energy and the stamina to do it. I'm being lazy. Being lazy. I got to learn to do both this and working out. So more change is coming. We all figure out our way in life. This is how it works. We all figure out our way, and then we do it. And so that's what I am working towards. But yeah, I feel fucking great, to be honest with you. I feel so good. I just feel good, man. Energy. I have energy. I'm in a good mood. I can laugh. Like I lost the urge to laugh. Like, that sucked. But I'm laughing again. So it's a good thing, isn't it? But I definitely had some challenges. Quitting smoking is awful. I don't know if we have any reformed smokers in the audience. What the hell is this place? Is this pizza? I think it's pizza. Slight. Oh God! I just want a water. And this is like a whole thing I have to go through. It's okay. We'll be able to. We'll do it. We're gonna do this. Everything will be fine. It's like the 21st century. Like, people live stream, don't they? I always feel like an asshole live streaming out in public. It's called End Pizza. End Pizza? Amazon Hub. Let me turn this around. Yeah, we have 7-Eleven, but the one I went to is closed. Hello. Oh, I want a Snapple too. A little pick-me-up. Alright, this is perfect. How are you?
That's what I'm saying. It's just so weird. That's what you can get a bacon, egg, and cheese anytime of the day. It's not. It's anytime.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Okay, what about chicken fried rice?
This over here used to be a whole row of homes, of the old school homes. They tore them all down to build this monstrosity. But they need housing up here for the students. So oh, thank God, some water. I'm like dying first. Next time, bring water. Hey, bus error. Where in South America were you headed and why? Wife and I are thinking about moving to Costa Rica. I'm guessing for probably the same set of reasons. Well, I was moving down there for love. And as time went on, things changed, but COVID really fucked it up, and there were just all these things stacked against us. But he's coming up here to do. He's a teacher. He teaches English, so he's coming up here to a city, and we're going to re-elope in the city when he comes in July. And I'm just really excited to see him. So he had a ban for coming into the United States. That was a 10-year ban because he had a visa, but he overstayed his visa by like 2 years or something. And he got banned for 10 years. And the 10 years isn't up. He still had like 2 or 3 years left. But the government allowed him to. They waived the ban so he could come teach students here English, which is wonderful. Oh. That was wonderful. Okay, let's see. Up here is a house I used to live in, and it was such a pain in the ass to live there. This neighborhood was so annoying, but that's the house. Oh, hold on, let me turn this around. That's the house right there. It was such a little house, but we had people breaking into our backyard and stealing our lawn equipment. And then I'd go around the corner to the pawn shop, and they would have my equipment in the pawn shop. And then they said to me, and the pastor at this church is a real asshole. I don't know if he's still there or not, but he was a real jerk. And right here next to the church, this house was the deacon who lived here. And they used to come over and yell at us about putting our garbage out on their property, but it wasn't their property, it was the street. And it was where the city told us to put garbage out. And like one day they took our garbage that we had set out on the street. They took it and brought it and put it on our porch. like 4 bags of garbage. I was so mad. I was just like, what is wrong with these people? And then the guy, the pastor, who was such a passive aggressive guy, he signed me up for all these religious pamphlets. So my mailbox, our mailbox, was literally nothing but religious pamphlets for the entire until we sold the house. Just hundreds of pamphlets. He must have spent hours on on mailing lists or putting my name on mailing lists. This is incredible. But what a loon. Total loon. Okay, so this is new. This is a restaurant in there now. Holy crap. It's a beer place. So here is this place now is, I can't believe it's like redone and everything, but back in the day, this was a soda factory. And they bottled, I don't know if they produced soda or they bottled soda, but they bottled like these really cheap, like cheap soda, like generic soda. I think that they manufactured it there as well, because I think they made it in the bottle. Maybe it was real cheap shit, but the side of the building, there were these fans, and when I would walk down here, if we would get McDonald's sometimes. There's a McDonald's over here, and I would walk down, and you would pass these fans, and you could smell grape and cherry and orange, and it smelled so good. It smelled like a candy factory. And sometimes it smelled so good, I would just stand there and just go, oh, it smells so good. And the kids from across the street at the school, they would go over and stand there and smell the soda odor as well. But that site there was the original ball field for the Orioles way, 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 way back. Before they built Memorial Stadium over here, that is where the original ball field was for the Orioles. If you're into that kind of sports history, I'm not a big sports fan. I don't watch any sports. I like water sports in porn movies, but I don't really, other than that. I want to show you this here. See this building right here? The green roof and everything. This here used to be, and notice the green tile roof. Can anyone tell me what that used to be? Does anyone here know what that used to be? I think those guys are talking to me. What? I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. Anyway, so that'll really. I can't stand people that do that shit. Anyway, does anyone know what that place used to be? It was not a Jack in the Box. Yes. Whoever, Synth said Little Tavern. That's exactly what that was. It was a Little Tavern burger joint. And it was a Little Tavern burger joint. They were all over the city, and their big thing was buy burgers by the bag. So instead of just a regular hamburger, they made these little hamburgers. Sort of like, I think White Castle did the same thing, but White Castle, I don't know if we had those in Baltimore. I don't know, but White Castle, I think was in Philadelphia or different places. I don't know. Anywho, little taverns used to be all over the city. We used to go to the last little tavern that there was, which was on Conklin Street in an actual little tavern building. And then, for whatever reason, the building was condemned, and they moved the restaurant to just a regular store space around the corner on Eastern Avenue, where they still made it was a little like cafe in there, but it was a little tavern without being in the little tavern building. So, we used to go there and eat the burgers. They were so disgusting. It was just like, you would go there when you were drunk. They were open 24 hours a day. So we would go there like in the middle of the night and get burgers after you've been drinking all night. But the burgers were like meat, like this greasy meat with all these onions in the meat. It was like just onions, too many onions, and just meat, and it was greasy. And they would put a little bit of cheese on it, and it was horrible. It was so bad. But I actually got to enjoy Little Tavern Burgers, which not a lot of people can say, because I think that place closed in it had to be in the late 90s. I don't think it was open past 2000. Because we went there one night. I don't know why we would always go there. We would be sick after we ate there. But we liked the lady that worked there at night because she was so funny. And you could smoke in the restaurant. You could smoke while you ate your burgers. So that's why we liked going there. And if 10 of us came in, she would always be really happy because we tip her really well. It would make her whole night. But yeah, I got to enjoy Little Tavern Burgers. But all over the city, you'll still see those little buildings. A lot of them have been turned into chicken joints, pizza joints, different places. There's a scene in John Waters' Female Trouble where Divine is working in a little tavern, and as Dawn Davenport, and it's such a funny scene because Divine throws pie on the counter for some customer. She's miserable working at a little tavern. But that little tavern was actually located on 25th Street, 25th and Greenmount, just a little bit up the road from there. And it's still standing, but it's now, I believe it's a pizza place, and they do fried chicken. I've never eaten there. I don't even think they're open, actually. I think they might be closed, but at least the building is still there. They used to be these little the building was white tiles and then a green roof, and the logo was, I believe it was also green. And yeah. Yes. Over across the street from us right now is, we're looking at Clifford. Wait a minute. Clifford Park. Is that right? Clifton Lake. Lake Clifton Park. Lake Clifton. Lake Clifton. I'm sorry, I'm just brain dead going through this. Why is there flashes? I better not get a ticket. I have to go on this is so horrible, and I'm going to admit this. I am just so used to driving a certain way in Baltimore, and now they have speed cameras and red light cameras. They got shit everywhere now. And Lake Clifton Park. This is where Lake Clifton is. Um, anyway, I have to check the pay your ticket thing on the city website every month. Some months it's like $400 worth of tickets. It's so fucking bad. I gotta stop like going stop running red lights. Not running red lights, but just like the light turns yellow. In Baltimore, you just keep going. You know what I mean? You just keep going. You don't stop. And now they got those flashing things. So I do stop now because I don't want to get any more tickets. But they're always putting those damn speed trap boxes everywhere, and I never check my mail. Like, it's so bad. I never check my mail. So like when I go to my mailbox, there'll be like 500 pieces of mail, and I'm just like, ugh. And everything just goes into the shredder. Because this is, to me, we're in 2023. I pay all my bills, everything online. Like, I don't send in anything. And so when I get pieces of mail, I just think, why are they sending this? You'll put down, you'll say, no physical mail, I just want to do digital or just online. They still send me the mail. They still send it to me. I don't know if any of you other people have that problem, but I do. I get so much goddamn mail. I don't even understand what half of it is for. It's like, remortgage your house. Like, I don't have a house. I'm not remortgaging my home. I don't have a house. I don't own a house. It just makes no sense to me. I don't know where they get this stuff. Okay. Up here is the meat factory. Was the meat factory. Over here on the right, coming up, look at this. It is literally a hill. There was so much to tear down. It took months to tear this down. They just kept going and going. Here's just a little, I think this is a piece of it, maybe. I don't know if they're getting ready to tear that down too. But it took forever to tear that place down. It was a huge job. I think at one point they had about 20 bulldozers going at the same time, just taking the place down inch by inch, because it was really something. This gas station here is a little sketchy. This New Life Church, they're great. They feed the community. And I think they also have a methadone clinic there, or some kind of medical clinic. Over here's their food service. They serve a lot of people, like hundreds of people, basically daily. You know, so as compared to Joel Osteen, who, you know, bought like a plane, the people at this church actually use the money for the community and to give back to the community and make the community stronger, which is what all churches should be doing. But unfortunately, that's just not how it works. We got cop lights up here. What is going on? They're blocking the road off. There must have been, I'm gonna guess, a shooting up here, because they're looking around on the ground. We can go check it out. It's pretty like, oh, isn't this fun? We can go to a fucking crime scene. All right, guys, here we go. Must have been a shooting. They're looking for shell casings. That's what they're doing. You can see no shoot zone. Doesn't do a damn thing. Carrie D, thank you, honey, and thank you for considering the Saturday Lives. I really miss them and you. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Carrie D. Appreciate that. I don't know, don't exactly know what, if there's any, because sometimes they just have these shootings but nobody gets shot, or the person gets shot and they're able to get themselves to a hospital. So I don't know if this is actually like, someone was murdered, but just look at those lights on that, on the side of this abandoned house. So stark looking. Sometimes, even though they put tape up, they'll yell at me because they haven't looked over here yet. Trainee says the way to life is to always move. I agree. Thank you, Trainee. See the moon? There's the moon shining over that building there. Shit, did I try now? Oh, you can see, look. They found some shell casings there. Where am I? I am on North Milton. North Milton and East Federal. 2400 block of East Federal Street. What the hell is that? This is crazy, but if you look over here, see that? That is where somebody was killed previously, because that's a memorial right there. There's balloons. So it's just crazy, man. Look at this old tile here. What the hell is this? Is this? I wonder if this used to be the whole block with the little sunspots in it. Maxwell. Toynbee tiles? That blue Toynbee tile. Toynbee tiles. I've never heard of them before. Somebody got plugged. Let's go up here. Amanda M. Hello, darling. Dan, I've missed these Saturday drives. I found comfort in them during some hard times. I'm so happy to see you back. Hope you're well. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you being here. And yeah, I'm back because of people like you, basically. But also, this is friggin' exciting. Like, I really like this kind of stuff. I really do. So this is a wild scene here. Is there any news on it? Can anyone, does anyone know what happened here? We got any people here who, I'm gonna have to look these up because I've never heard of them before. Oh, let me see if I may have Citizen on the iPad. Dan, you're such a strong and independent woman. Oh, thank you. Thank you, dear. I'm a strong, independent woman. Man. This is some kind of halfway house here. A 29-year-old man in critical condition. Maxwell Studios. Trainee, this is me. I hurt my brother's feelings and he called the cops. Oh my God. All right, let's get out of here. Daphne, I am having a blast. I'm sorry, everyone on here, but like, I'm having so much fun. I really did miss this. It was nice to take a break and spend some time. Oh shit, I wanted to keep charging this flashlight. This thing has been dead for months. I only have a charger in the truck. So I want to keep it charging there. Okay. I'm having a blast tonight. I'm sorry. This is too much fucking fun. Like, I didn't realize that I would miss this, and I did. And I just feel better about the whole thing, that I'm not going to commit to every Saturday. I'm not going to commit at all. You'll find out an hour beforehand on Saturday if I'm going to do it or not. Because then I'll actually enjoy when I'm coming on. There were many times where I was like this. I was like, fucking it. Hey guys, welcome to Saturday night. You know what I mean? Can't do that. Can't do it. It's just too much. Oh no, it's still there. The beautiful old brewery over there. That has been completely redone. It was abandoned for a very long time, but it's been completely redone. I'm pretty sure I've shown it before. Jenny Glotfelty, thank you, honey. Welcome aboard the Pleasure Cruise. Hey, listen, you guys. This is danbell.com. Buy a picture, a Polaroid. I am selling them as faster than I can take them, to be honest with you, but let me show you so you can see what I'm working with here. So I recently started working with a new Polaroid camera. Oh my god. Here, let me read this real quick. Erica D, I'm having a great time tonight, Dan. Even though still I get to see you when you do stuff for Patreon, I still miss these Saturday night streams. Thank you, Erica. I will not be on OnlyFans. Thank you very much. Will never ever happen. Too old, too fat. No thanks. Although some of the people in there, though. Anyway, I started working with this beautiful camera. Oops. Come on, baby. Panasonic. The Polaroid SLR 680. Which is a fucking beauty. It is so much fun to take pictures with this. These are very rare Polaroid cameras. They only made them for 2 years, and they were very expensive. But this is considered the best camera that Polaroid ever made. And there's little nuances, little differences in each camera, the way it takes pictures. But I really like the way this thing, because sometimes there's little light leaks. Sometimes there's just little things. You can follow me on Instagram at Dan Bell Polaroid, or Polaroid Dan Bell. It's one of the two. To see the pictures I take, and they all end up on the website. And if you see a picture that you like on This Is Dan Bell, at This Is Dan Bell on Instagram, let me know, because I can print it out. I can do a professional print of it for you. And what else? Oh, patreon.com/thisisdanbell. I'm plugging the shit out of it. That's the biggest plus on here is plugging my shit. Jack says, glad you feel like doing Saturday again. Where is Dylan? Dylan hates this, Jack. Dylan is never going to be on one of these again, I don't think. He hates doing Saturday nights. Hates. Just doesn't, not hate. He just doesn't enjoy it. He doesn't enjoy doing it. So, drunk asshole. So he's gonna take a permanent leave. But I want to say, and I'm so proud of Dylan, that he literally designed, put together, listed. He manages my website, and he does a fucking fabulous job, and I'm so proud of him and so happy for him. And yeah, he is really good at running the website. So yeah, I'm overwhelmed, completely overwhelmed. Oh man. So right here was, hold on, we got another super chat here I gotta read. Spider, I'm sorry, wait a minute, no. Spider Fox 88, evening. Dan, thank you for your work, especially your urbex, into places like the Meat Factory. I rewatch those videos almost daily. Spider Fox, thank you so much. What a wonderful compliment to my work. To hear people who are watching my work that I did fucking 7 years ago, and they're still watching it today. That is a real testament to the work that I do. It just makes me feel, it makes me feel very proud of those videos, and I'm so glad that I put my life in danger and my health in danger to bring those to you. Because that was no easy task, filming those videos. And the Meat Factory, there was nothing like the Meat Factory. There's the Thank God for Jesus Church. Thank God for Jesus Church. But like I said, there was nothing like that Meat Factory. That place was like literally like a movie. It reminded me of a horror movie set, like where you'd see like Freddy or something. It was terrifying. I was absolutely terrified in that place. Because I remember the first time we went in there, and there were holes in the wall into different rooms and different hallways. And we'd go through a hole in the wall and come out at the other, in another hole. And then I'd be like, where are we? And then we would have to get back, and you'd find a different hole, and the room would have water. So this was the craziest part. About half an inch to an inch of water on the floor, and underneath of that water was ice. And if you so much as stepped the wrong way, you would have ended up taking a great, cold, miserable, hard fall on the floor. And some of those we couldn't even get through, so we had to go find different rooms to travel through to get back to where we were. And sometimes we didn't even end up back where we were. We were like, where the hell are we? That's how unbelievable that place was. It was absolutely unbelievable. There used to be when we were there were certain parts. We saw a map of the building one time. There was a map for employees who just started so they could learn how to navigate the building. But that building was I mean, just utterly spectacular in decay and in absolute terror. I mean, it was fucking scary, and it was really, really scary in there. I just, couldn't get over that. But it's so wonderful that people today still watch those videos. I'm so honored that, because there's a lot of videos that once they've had their month-long time on YouTube, they are never seen again. And I think it's a real testament if you have a channel where you make videos that people want to go back and watch, or they discover one of your videos and then start watching your entire catalog, which I think is wonderful. The Psychic House video with the kids' toys, that was just insane. I was thinking about that. And I want to say all of those videos are going to be remastered at some point to get them up to what they should look like. If you play it on a television in 10 years, it'll look good. Instead of it won't look like 2016, it'll look like modern day. So the AI is going to be put on those videos, and they're going to be re-uploaded again at some point. But the Psychic House, there were times when I was filming stuff where I'm like, people are never going to believe this. Like, they're going to say, and there were people who said, you set that nursery up upstairs, you put the toys and stuff in there. I didn't do any such thing. I could not believe when I got up those steps and walked into that room with the toys. There were toys everywhere. A doll sitting on a chair. I mean, it was so unbelievable. And I knew in my head while I was standing there, I'm like, no one's going to believe this. Like, everyone is going to think this is fake. And it wasn't. I swear to God, swear to whatever, on my mother, that was a real room that I had found just completely untouched. Absolute insanity. Hopefully someone recognized the room and they went and got all the toys and took them to their kids. But that one scene where I step on that toy, I think I was going into the closet or something. I was going to shoot in the closet, and I stepped on that toy and it went, and it scared the shit out of me. I almost had a heart attack when that thing went off. And it's like, and I'm like standing there like, you've got to be kidding. I mean, that house spooked me out big time. Big time I was spooked out in that house. That house was creepy as shit. The nursery and the place had a feel to it that you don't feel that often, but it was a scary, creepy fucking place. Spider Fox again. Your catalog has become my favorite. On all of YouTube, you have such a great variety of genuinely interesting and entertaining content. Well, thank you, Spider Fox. I appreciate that. I try. And I saw the new video where we went into the warehouse up in Sandtown, West Baltimore. And I've been trying to get in there for years. And I finally got in. The easy way, there's actually a door open to get in there. And filmed the place and everything. And there were people online. Someone said, Dan, your cinematography is amazing. It's really gotten better since you started way back when. And I'm thinking, cinematography? I'm like, there's no special way to film an abandoned building. It's dark. You're always looking for your footing. So to me, it all looks the same. I mean, I can sometimes picture something and say, okay, that's good. But, and that little like Lynchian opening to it was just thrown together in a few hours going out filming stuff. And I thought industry The building was industry. Are you going to pick a lane? Okay, good. So I thought that would be, like a perfect kind of opening for it. But I was hoping to get a video out tonight, and it just didn't happen. I'm still editing. If I told you what I was putting together and editing, you would say, oh my God, it is the most ridiculous, one of the most ridiculous openings to a mall video I've ever done. And it's so complicated, and it just is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm like, do we have to complicate something that's so stupid? But the more and more I add to it, the funnier I laugh. The more I laugh. So I'm just gonna keep at it. It'll definitely probably be ready next week. But again, I make no promises. I just can't because I can never. I work on my shit. I'm not the kind of person that's gonna have deadlines. I work on my shit. When I'm done, it goes up. That's just how it goes. Now on the Filmin channel, I've put up a few really good new videos. I think 4 or 5 of them. So I really want you guys to check those out if you haven't seen those yet, because some of them are really, really interesting. And on Patreon, I've done 4 vlogs so far that are just going over the city and shooting different things and going to some thrift stores and angrily going to thrift stores because the thrift stores today don't have anything. There's nothing in thrift stores now. Absolutely nothing. You go to thrift stores now, they've picked through everything before they eat, and then they dump the garbage out in the store, but all the good stuff ends up on a website, on an auction site. It doesn't make it fun anymore. Do you know what I mean? It just makes it irritating, I guess. Because it used to be you could go to a thrift store and get cool, you'd find something really cool and you'd be like, oh man, it was so exciting. Not anymore. You got to go like church sales and yard sales and flea markets and places like that. Right now, I'm going to turn the camera around. We're on North Avenue in West Baltimore. Some people we just passed were having a crab feast out on the street on picnic tables. That looks like a lot of fun. Hey, Jenny. Jenny says she's in Gwyn Oaks area. I would like to explore with me. Well, Jenny, I don't know what to say because I don't. Am I near Gwyn Oaks? I don't even know. Because I'm going down to South Baltimore next. Jenny, maybe one night. Just send a message on another night. I don't want to do it tonight. But I don't mind stopping by and saying hi. This is Fulton Avenue, and it's going to take us over to Sandtown. And then we go over Route 40, over to Southwest Baltimore. So we can see what's going on over there. Seaweed Witch, I agree. Like, in the Patreon vlog that I did, we went to 2nd Avenue in Essex, and literally out front is a bunch of fucking garbage. I mean, the furniture was just broken and falling apart and covered with like semen stains and shit. It was embarrassing. I'm like, why do they have this stuff out in front of the store should be in a dumpster. But I mean, I don't understand any of it. I don't understand their reasoning. Over here on the left, is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? That is it. Over here on the left used to be the Fulton Theater. Here's one of the pillars that used to be in front of the theater. It's still there. I don't know why they didn't take it down, but the theater was right there on the corner. I'm gonna do a video on Patreon, actually. I went in there and it was just completely falling apart. The roof was gone, and they were getting ready to tear the place down. And there was this beautiful plaster lion's head on the wall, way up on the wall. And I said, oh, I want that so bad. I said, I'm going to save it because it's going to end up crushed up in a pile of shit and taken to a dump. So in order to get it, I had to go into a small bathroom on the second floor, and I had to bust the wall out of the bathroom, to which point I would be able to just simply reach over and grab this lion head. And so I broke the bathroom. It was really easy because it was just, everything was so decayed that it wasn't hard at all to break the bathroom wall. And so I'm like out, I get the wall open, I lean out, and I'm like, shit, it's too far away. And so I'm looking over, and there's like people stopped at the traffic light, like pointing, like, oh my God, look at this crazy person. I'm standing on a floor that could collapse at any minute. I tell my friend to throw me something like a stick or something up, and he does, and I'm able to get this damn lion head off the wall. And I took it home, and I still have it, but I haven't done anything with it. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know whether to mount it on something and display it. I think I would like to mount it on something and display it, but I want, hey, Michael Cooper, I've been recuperating. So anyway, so I'm gonna do a nice video of this, of some of the objects that I have. I have tiles from an underground swimming pool that was the first swimming pool in Baltimore that was underneath the Mayfair Theater. I have all kinds of stuff that I want to show, so I'm going to do a little video on that and show this stuff. Maybe like a little kind of, people love ASMR, like my voice, like whispering or whatever, so maybe I'll do it that way, give people some comfort. But I was thinking about that. I'm like, I really haven't, that lion's head has been in there I've had it in a box for years. And I've never done anything with it. So I wanted to figure out something to do with it, you know? And these tiles that I rescued, because it's all buried now. All that stuff that was under there, the steamatorium that opened in 1890 something, 1895 maybe, in the basement of the Senator Hotel. What's that hotel called? I forgot. Anyway, I was able to rescue a bunch of them. So I might give them to the Historic Society. I don't know what else to do with them. Here, this group of buildings on the left, they're all gone. They were in the Baltimore, or Scariest Buildings in Baltimore or something, the video I put out A couple months ago, something like that, where we went into all these bandos and shit. Oh, this is the one way. The next time I do this, I'm going to write down the agenda for the evening because I have totally lost sight of what we were doing. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. So up here is the bridge that goes over to where is it? It's not here. Baltimore is really irritating if you're a photographer or taking video. You can be on a public street and people act like you're like the way people behave with photographers here is so absurd and ridiculous because you tell them, the person that has a problem, like, I'm not even filming you, like I'm filming something else, and they don't care. They always think they're being filmed and shit. It's so stupid. So this is the old factory that we did right here on the right. That's quite a sight, isn't it? And the side door is still open for your convenience. So if you want to come down here and risk your well-being, physical well-being, the door is open for you. You can jump right in there and get started. So I'm gonna turn left here. I need some caffeine. Oh, I bought a iced tea. This has caffeine. You guys are so much fun. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all having a good night. A good time. Now this should be 40 up here. Damn, that's good lemonade. I mean, iced tea, excuse me. Oh, let's go check out the... Let's go check out the War Motel. So, yeah, usually during the day I edit, I've been doing a lot of stuff for Patreon, so I'm just trying to build that up. Because it was, there was like not a huge exodus, but an exodus of people at one time back in January, which was, their decision. But now I'm back. I mean, we way surpassed where we were back then, which is great. I'm back doing the podcast again too, and going to bring on guests. I was supposed to do a podcast today with Cherise Nichols, but she always has something going on planned. So we were going to do 5 to 6:30, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm already out." When I texted her back. So, but the next show I want to have a guest on. Oh, I'm gonna have Scott Michaels on from Dearly Departed. He's always fun to talk to. But I want to start interviewing people. But I don't know if this guy is realizing that this is not a 2-lane road. It's a 1-lane road. Oh, shit! This isn't right. We wanted to go to the Horror Motel. This is not it. The California Deli Grocery. Big Joe's Love Nest. Lounge and packaged goods. Man, that sounds like fun. I bet that place is crazy inside. Back in the day, you know, this is a rundown place in a sketchy neighborhood. Real sketchy. This over here. This. Let me just go over here real quick. Because this is where Dylan and I filmed. And the people here are fucking crazy. Like, we were in the car debating on what to do, and 2 people came up and they're like, "What are you filming? What are you filming me? Why are you filming us?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, you fucking crackheads, like, get the hell out of here." They're like, "Are you 5-0?" And they keep trying to look in the car, and I'm like, dude, like, what is wrong with you? Like, lay off, put down the pipe. Jesus. But we came over to go in a building, and then I called it off once. This is the building. I called it off once we got inside. Let me turn this around so you guys can see. So here we go. Here on the left is the building we went into. And you can see the windows. They're not blocked. So when we went in, you could see our light. No fucking way. Oh my god. Okay, that is fucking ridiculous. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Holy shit. So we're going in there. All these crackheads over here, the ones right here, they're all crazy. They're just like... So they're watching every move we make. The reason I got freaked out, people, was because in the darkness, a face appeared. There was someone standing there looking at me. I didn't see them. And I saw like a red thing move. And I said, what the hell was that? And it was, and the guy was wearing a red jacket, and it scared the living shit out of me. And so I wish I had the camera on it, so y'all could have seen it too. But he frightened me pretty good. A good scare. It keeps me young. It keeps me young. A good scare will keep you young. This 7-Eleven here is open. They're probably open late too. They're probably open 24 hours a day. I think there's some of them that stay open and some of them that don't stay open. But hey, Chris H, thanks for being here. It's okay being late to the party. Hi. You're gonna like crash into me? What the fuck? Okay being late to the party. You can always watch the replay after. A lot of people in Europe too, they watch the replay because it's so late in it's like 3 o'clock in the morning in Europe right now. Holy fuck. What the hell are they doing? that's, is it going to be 2 stories? They're building a McDonald's here. They tore down the old one. They tore down the old McDonald's and they're building a new McDonald's. And it looks to me like there's 2 floors. It's like seafood ramen boils. Oh shit, fuck. The light is red. That, the turn signal turned green. Oh, right now it's green. The turn signal turned green and I got excited. Because they're making ramen over there. I bet it's good. I bet it's real good. Brennan is coming down here in hopefully next month. I think he is coming next month. So we're gonna make some videos. We got some good stuff planned. So that'll be exciting. I haven't seen Brennan in a while, and as all of you know, I absolutely adore Brennan. He is like family, like a brother, a little brother that I never had. So I just can't wait to see him and hang out with him. It's been too long. And honestly, like, why the fuck am I not driving up to see them? Like, I'd love to go see Jake and Brennan in Canada, and I never, like, just get in the fucking truck and go. But I never do. I really should start. I wish this person behind me with these lights had turned. Oh, thanks for turning your lights down finally. You had your high beams on. Damn it. Blinding me here. And Brendan and I will be doing some podcasts and Patreon videos. And we got, that car is awesome. We got a bunch of stuff planned because there's 2 videos I want to make. There's a new Creeps and Monsters that I really want to do, which actually this thing I'm going to do is probably a pretty good Creeps and Monsters episode, honestly. I don't want to get into what I'm doing or tell people, because it's something that no one has ever covered before. No one has ever covered what I'm about to do a doc on. So I'm keeping it as quiet as possible, because I know if I mention it, within 5 minutes, somebody will have a goddamn video up. But like, yeah, very exciting stuff. We're headed into Mill Hill, a beautiful spot in the city that you'll all love. Hey guys, give me a thumbs up on here if you can, if you're watching. Let's get it to 1,000, please. It just helps the algorithm in some way. But I do appreciate the likes, if liking this. So this over here is a really kind of rough neighborhood. Rough in a very a very special way. It's just drugs and prostitution, and see that guy's you'll see a bunch of these guys, like a pickup truck, and they're driving around and they're turning around and doing all this stuff because they're trying to get whores. The girls out here are like toothless, scabby, crack whores. They look horrible. I just feel terrible for them. I can't imagine. Like, when do you hit rock bottom? Like, when all your teeth fall out and you're blowing guys for $10 to get high? I mean, it's just crazy. Like, where is the bottom? And this neighborhood too, they do this shit where they break into bandos and They live inside abandoned buildings, and this is rampant down here. Here's a girl, couple girls here on the right, and giving me the eye. There's a girl here. She's young too. But this is a strange neighborhood. Really strange. Hold on, I'm going to plug the phone back in. I forgot to do it. There we go. Over here on the right, all of those have been used by drug addicts. Like, if it's not that bad inside, they'll stay there, they'll sleep in there. But if it's like really bad, then they just use it as a toilet and a place to get high. But once they start staying in those places, it doesn't take long before it's like really awful. Here on the left here, this empty lot over here was once a building, an apartment building. And I found a news story, and I'm going to plug this channel because I absolutely love this channel that this guy does. Look, over here on the left, some rough people. I think they all live in that abandoned house there. They have illegal power going too on there. But that house, they did have a generator behind it for a while. I don't know if they're using a generator or they have it. There's guys down here who will hook your power up for like 10 or 15 bucks. Anyway, the channel I'm referring to is called the Baltimore History Channel. And if you like old school newscasts, you'll love the Baltimore History Channel. They have newscasts from the 70s and 80s and 90s that all are from Baltimore, and you get to see history, just, you know, stuff that has happened here. But I've been finding that when I see a story, I'll go to the location and do a little story about it for Patreon. And that particular spot right there, a man, now this is incredible, but that neighborhood over there, the plague that was in the neighborhood at one time was glue. That man was getting a blowjob in that truck. Wow. What the hell are they doing? Is that it? Oh my God. I'm gonna go back. I can't resist. I'd be lying here beside you on my own. I just gotta see what these guys are doing. There's some shenanigans. Look, turn this around. What is going on? Oh my God. Okay, so basically what was going on there, that's some jacked up shit right there. Basically what was going on is the guy had a scrubby hooker in his truck with him, and then the hooker's boyfriend came up to the truck and started fighting with her. even though he's getting high off her money, because that's what all the guys do down here. They won't go out and suck a dick, but they'll let their girlfriends go suck a dick for $10. Like, why don't you go out and suck some dicks too? You know, so you can help pay for the dope. But no, they just sit there. Oh, I took down the license plate of the car she got into. Well, that's a lot of help. Good Lord. But yeah, he picked up a girl, and then the girl's out here with was in the truck with him. I saw the top of her head when he was sitting there, so she was giving him oral, and then I saw the guy come up to the truck and open the door when I was driving up that way, and I was like, "Uh-oh, what's going on?" And sure enough, it was some prostitute drama occurring right in front of our eyes. Outrageous. The outrageous city of Baltimore. The outrageous city of Baltimore. God damn it, you guys, I feel so good. I'm so, like, excited and happy. And alright, this guy is still... He parked away from the couple. I don't know why he's parked here. I guess he's waiting for his girl, for that woman to come back or something. Come on, camera. Right, there he is on the left. And then the couple is coming up. See, he's like leaving because he's getting freaked out because I'm driving by so many times. Look at these two. Look at these two. Oh my God. My God. They are something else. That is, I haven't seen anything like that before. Wow. Oh. Yeah, way to ruin the mood. Her dumb boyfriend, for Christ. She's probably pissed off because she didn't get any money. I'd be lying here beside you on my own once again. Alright, so we're gonna go up and check out the old it was a Motel 6. Wait a minute. It was a Motel 6. And they tried to say it was a Motel 6. They called it Motel 6 Oriole Park. Or Motel 6 Camden Yards. It's not anywhere near Camden Yards. You gotta go in a vehicle to Camden Yards. So I don't think it worked very well. I think people checked in, they're like pissed off. They're like, we're kind of like 10 minutes away from the stadium. But maybe they had a shuttle that took people down there. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna drive by because there's still shenanigans. It's not a Motel 6 anymore. I don't know what they call it now, but there's shenanigans there. A lot of shenanigans. Things like oh, that was so embarrassing that one time so I did a Dirty Room live. This was, and it was at that motel on Washington Boulevard. Oh, Tim's. Oh shit, we got super chats. I'm sorry. Hold on, guys. Okay. There we go. Oh, Robbie, welcome, Robbie. I wish those people would try Kratom. It rescued me from a pretty dark place. Kratom. I've never heard of Kratom before. Isn't that the stuff they sell in gas stations? Kratom. Hey, Greg Alois. Listening to a bunch of older podcasts, I really laughed quite a bit at an early one where you were doing a bunch of easy listening hits. Yeah, those are fun when I get off on a tangent on easy listening. But yeah, there's a lot of easy listening things that I listen to. Adam, congratulations, Adam. I don't know what kratom is. I've never heard of it. I think I've seen shops where I see kratom in the window, like they sell it. Is it some kind of synthetic something or rather? Okay, so it's like okay. But look, whatever works, man, to get you all dope. Dope is fucked. Especially the dope down here. The dope down here is crazy because it's all fentanyl. And that's why there's so many people down there, because you get the best fentanyl dope down there. Jenny, thank you, Jenny, so much. I appreciate that. And there's little things here now that are oh, Adam the Woo is not here. But I'm glad that person who made a fake account using someone else's name has just really fulfilled that void tonight by coming on here and hearing people talk about his ingenious plan to imitate a person who he's not. So thumbs up, buddy. I hope that void is filled. That giant void in your heart, in your soul. I don't even. No, I'm not gonna. No, we're not gonna do this. Not gonna do it. Damn it! I can't even see these. One. What is it? It has writing over it, so I can't see it. Someone did a super chat for $1.90 or $1.50. I can't. I'm so sorry. I can't see your name. YouTube has some fucking wording over it. I can't see it. I'm so sorry. Just now they're telling me who the first time people are. First time super chat. Which... oh, there's someone walking there. Oh, that's so creepy. This is an old, right over here behind me is an old Catholic. It's an old Catholic high school. It's abandoned. It's been abandoned for a long time. I only know one person who got inside. I tried to get inside, and then the security vehicle came driving down the little drive over there, and I had to hide in some bushes. Which was lovely, because I came out and got my truck and immediately saw 2 ticks crawling on me, and I said, oh, great, I'm covered with ticks. And I got home and had to pick about 10 ticks off me. There's security man right there. But it's an old high school. They shut it down, but there are cars or cameras. They got cameras everywhere. I think the security people can see the feeds from inside of their vehicles. So we're just outside St. Agnes Hospital right in front of it. Anyway, if you all saw what was that called on Netflix? That horrible thing about the nun being murdered. The what was it called? I can't remember. It was really, really awful. A nun got murdered, and it was because she was turning in this guy, Sister Kathy. Yeah, the school that she worked at was actually right up here on the left. I believe that the building there now, I think the keepers, that's correct. I think that the building, or the original high school or whatever, was actually torn down. Um, but it was right over here on the left. And then she was found not far away. I think. Oh, that sound! I love it. I wish I could listen to that when I'm trying to sleep. Um, I think it was this place right here, right down over here, back here. I think it. Yeah, it used to be over here. They tore it down. I may be wrong, Mo. I may be incorrect, but I don't think I am. City Logistics. I don't know what that place is. Is it like an industrial park or something? I always forget that this Royal Farms is here. It'd be much easier to go to than that. So this is Caton Avenue. We're headed east, and we're gonna just drive around that dirty ass motel that's over here. The Motel 6 at Oriole Park, or at Camden Yards, which it's not near Camden Yards. You're about 10 minutes from Camden Yards. Oh, it's a roadway in now. There's actually a ton of people staying here tonight. There's more cars down here than I've seen in a long time. But there's always some messiness here going on. A lot of like escorts and stuff. They like rent a room here, and then they just tell their clients where they are. Which, I don't have any problem with that. But it certainly adds to the seediness of a location, of a motel, roadway inn. Roadway inns are notoriously pretty shitty. And this is the weirdest parking lot I've ever seen, because you can't drive there's no throughway here. See, there's a curb, so you can't drive just around. You have to turn your vehicle around. Does that make any sense? This is stupid. Over here on the left was a nightclub. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get out of here. I'm just gonna drive over the curb because I'm seriously Wait a minute. Just make sure I'm not going to hit anything. Damn, this is so stupid. I shouldn't have driven up here. I'll just back out. Because I'm not joking, there's really nowhere to turn around. Yeah, but over there on the left, that building was some kind of a nightclub restaurant over here. You can see how just tattered and fucked up it is, but you can see the sign there is gone. So once take the curb, you have the truck. Yeah, but I don't want to fuck up their landscaping. I'm trying to be kind here. I'm trying to be nice. I don't want to screw up their landscaping. So good. Okay. Yeah, because they blocked the parking lot off for this place, and then you can't drive around. But that place has been abandoned a long time, because I kind of remember when it was open. They would have big events there because the parking lot over here would be full. They had like a lot of people. I believe that I did a Dirty Room live here, and I think there were roaches or evidence of roaches. Let me see. Oh my god, you guys, if you could see this, it's so bad. $1.99, and I can't even see right. These are just terrible. I don't understand why you can't open these. Yeah, I can't even see. Steve says the doctor was asking if you saw Ames is gone. Oh yeah. They tore down everything down there. That whole shopping center is completely gone. Diamond Point. Super chats that are low in price don't let you display a message to the person streaming. So stupid, man. Guys who are leaving those, I am so sorry. I just can't see them. YouTube has, they're like thin little lines, and then there's like writing over top of what you wrote, so I can't read it. It's just impossible. It's really frustrating. I don't know why it's doing that, but it just makes me so angry, because I want to at least acknowledge you. So my apologies in advance. I am terribly sorry. So here we go. This, I think we've done this before. I'm gonna just show you guys, go down there one more time. There was this um, Baltimore serial killer. I'm gonna look him up real quick. Um, Joe Metheny was his name. Allegedly served human meat to people that went to his pit beef stand. So just a little background. Let me read some of this to you before. Okay, Wikipedia. Joe Metheny, who died in 2017, American serial killer and rapist from Baltimore, Maryland. While he claimed to have killed 13 people, sufficient evidence was only found to convict him of 2 murders. Research later confirmed 3 more victims, though he had not been charged with them. Metheny was ironically known as Tiny in the 1990s, as he was 6'1", large framed and overweight. Sounds like me. He had been spending time in bars, living with bands of homeless men in makeshift camps in South Baltimore, and spending nearly all of his money on crack cocaine, heroin, and liquor. However, he held a steady job as a forklift driver and was universally described as intelligent, well-spoken, and very well-mannered. His job is just up this road a little bit. At the end of this road is where he worked. Metheny murdered Kathy Ann Magaziner in 1994, a 39-year-old woman, and buried her body in a shallow grave on the site of the factory where he worked, which is also down here. The body remained there for more than 2 years. He later said that he had strangled her and had dug up her skeleton 6 months later, put her head in a box, and threw it in the trash. Metheny was tried for murder in a different case in 1995 for allegedly killing Randall Brewer and Randy Piker with an axe at a homeless tent city campsite under Baltimore's Hanover Street Bridge. There have been disputes involving rival groups of homeless men, and Larry Amos was convicted of stealing the murder weapon and using it to kill Everett Dowell, another homeless man. Metheny killed Kimberly Lynn Spicer in mid-November 96 by stabbing her with a knife. He kidnapped Rita Kemper on December 8th, 1996, and attempted to rape her. According to the prosecutors, he shared drugs with Kemper in the trailer where he was living at the pallet factory site. She refused to have sex with him and ran out of the trailer, so he chased her, beat her, dragged her back into the trailer, and then pulled down her pants and attempted to rape her. Kemper said that Kemper said he had attempted to murder her, saying, "I'm going to kill you and bury you in the woods with the other girls." She escaped through a window of the trailer and fled to police officers in the area. Metheny asked a friend to help him bury the body of Spicer, which had been hiding at the factory since her killing a month earlier, and the friend reported it to police. Lovely story, isn't it? That is lovely. So we go. Oh, there's a car. Hold on. I wonder what this guy is doing. Since there's really nothing open down here. Okay, he's turning over there. So I don't know where Metheny's, where his pit beef stand was. I really don't know, but as you guys can see here, pallets. There are pallets everywhere. See all the pallets? This is where he worked. And the behind this truck over here and the pallets is a hillside. That's where he buried, I think he buried both of the victims there on that hillside. I don't know this to be true. I stopped by here once to ask some questions about him, and nobody would talk to me. They just told me I couldn't ask anyone. And there were people here who recall him and say he was this great guy. Allegedly, I don't know if it's true or not, that he lived in this mobile home here, or this little tiny trailer right here. I don't know if that's the original one. Allegedly, this is the one, and it was at a different location. It was actually in the pallet yard, in the middle of the pallet yard. Yeah, that's where he may have stayed, in this little old trailer. There was somebody in there at one time, because I saw somebody watching TV in there. But I don't know. Creepy story. So I didn't know you could go down here and get onto this road. So the Joe Metheny story is pretty wild. Okay, he's waiting for the bus. Allegedly. Here on the left, in his little woods here is a sort of a warehouse thing. But see, it's a sex club. See the cars there? They do like it's like S&M and all this weird shit they do there. It's a private club, so you have to join. I had one of their esteemed members had heard me talking about the place, and they contacted me and told me that I could come with them as a guest, and I was just like, no, I'm okay, man. I'm not going to a place like that. It's like clothing optional, like you can just walk around naked. This here where we are right now is and this is probably honestly where Joe Metheny maybe picked up the prostitution area right here. You can see the cars up here, and the truck here, all looking for girls. Well, I think that guy. I think the girl's already in his truck. Actually, there's somebody, a lady up here on the left-hand side. She's working. Young girl. God, Baltimore is such a rough. It's such a rough city. It's like so much shit happens here. Just awful stuff. It's not like there's not many times where you can mention something positive about Baltimore, or you say, oh, this wonderful thing happened today, or this wonderful thing. It's not like that here. It's like nobody talks about anything but horrible stuff. They never say, oh, did you hear this wonderful thing happened? No. They'll be like, did you hear about that shooting? Or did you hear about they found a body and, all that kind of stuff. It's like crazy. It's a crazy town, man. But I almost, it's weird because when I do these live streams, it's almost like, I feel like a night crawler, like I am sort of going around documenting or showing you guys some crazy stuff that happens. We had some good sights tonight, I think. We really did have some good sights. This neighborhood we're driving through is Mill Hill. It's not Mill Hill, I'm sorry. This is Immoral Park, because it's all just a bunch of scandalous things happening. Here's this drive-through Italian restaurant, which I think one time I got Grubhub from there, and it was actually pretty good. But I don't like. I only like fresh pasta. I don't like pasta that's hasn't been made. So they don't make their pasta fresh. There's very few places that do anymore. Here we go again with another super chat. I can't read it. It makes me so upset, man. Hold on, let me find. Just pull off here at Ralph Farms. What is all this shit on the ground? I'd be lying here beside you on my own. Okay. All right, let me see if I can figure this out. If I could show you guys what this looks like you would be like, they're just not working. They're not working. I hope that I hope you guys can see see them. I don't even know if they're like $1 or $5. I can't tell because it won't pop up on the damn screen. YouTube is glitching. Well, that's great. There's like pieces of a car accident here. that don't look very good to run over. I'm gonna still. Alright, so YouTube is glitching, so maybe that's the problem. Hopefully it won't happen next time. If you have left a super chat in the last 20 or 30 minutes, I really, really apologize. Please send me an email, and I will respond to anything that you need to tell me or want to say. But I'm terribly sorry. I can't. They're just not. I can't read them. It's like they're cut off, so you only see half of the letters, and then they have white letters over top of the letters that are halved. It's like ridiculous. I'd be lying here, but I know I keep saying this song over and over again. I'm sorry, I can't help it, because I'm on my own tonight. I am on my own tonight. On my own. Oh, sorry, man. I don't have any. I don't have anything. I'm sorry. I wish I had some cash in the car, but I don't have anything. I feel bad. Poor guy. You know, I don't. I think that I don't mind giving someone some money to get some food. I really don't. If you got to eat, you know, if you're hungry, man, I will give you money to get some food. I just don't have any money in the car to give him any money for food. But he did look really hungry. I mean, I'm grateful that I'm in a spot that I can do that for people. You know, at a spot in my life where I can give money to people and help them get food or whatever they need. There's a lot of people here who need help. Trust me. Because I would hope if I'm in the same spot that somebody would help me too. And I think a lot over the years, I think a lot of people did help me over the years. A lot of people did. People are saying that the stream is off, that the sound isn't matching up to what is going on. So, yeah, it's very, very irritating, and I apologize. So maybe this is a good time to ask you to please like the video so we can get to 1,000. Please, we only need 100 and wait a minute, is it 600 or 800? I can't see it. We only need 121 people to like the thing. 121 people. Come on, we can do that. Like it. Like. Get it to 1,000 people. We're at 888. Let's get it to 1,000. Let's get it to 1,000. We're at 912. Let's get it to 1,000. We're almost there. We are almost there. We are at 930. We need 70 more likes. And we are there, people. We are there. And I will even continue the tour through downtown, around the block area, if we can get this to 1,000. We're up at 9, is that 89 or 59? 968 people. We need 32 likes. $32 likes, please. We need 14 likes. I'm sorry, wait a minute. We need 15 likes. Come on, let's get it to 15 likes. We still got 15 people here who haven't pressed the like button yet. And we are nearing that point. We are so near now. And there we go. I think we're at 999. 1,000. You all are the best. I don't know why 1,000 just feels good to have that after you're done your live stream, that you've had 1,000 people give you a like. It's my gold star for tonight. It really is my gold star for this evening. Now we're gonna go through downtown because we still have. I'm doing my. I guess I'll just do the whole 4 hours tonight. So we got like 40 more minutes. I'm gonna drive us through downtown. Next time I do this itinerary, because I wanted to do some Edgar Allan Poe stuff tonight, and I didn't because we didn't. The itinerary wasn't here, so my brain is like, oh, just do this or do that, whatever. Doesn't work very well, so I need to make an itinerary for next time. Someone said, oh, that's Dylan. Dylan says when he moves back to the city, he hopes I drive my truck straight into his living room. So we're on Pratt Street. There's a truck in front of me. Pratt Street goes through Harbor Place, and I cannot believe that I would ever see a basically abandoned Harbor Place. The Gallery Mall is closed. Harbor Place has about 2 stores. I think they have a restaurant and a shop, or maybe there's just a restaurant left. There's really nothing left. The plan is to update the buildings and try to get businesses back in. I don't think it's going to work, because usually that's not how things work. You can gussy up a mall and it'll work for, they do rent specials and stuff like that. So they get like 3 to 6 to 9 months of a little resurgence. It happened at Marley Station. And then all of a sudden, things start to nosedive again. And I don't see a lot of people coming back to the harbor. I just don't see it. When I was a kid, there was a puppet store in the harbor, and I had an addiction to fucking puppets. I was like obsessed with puppets. And my parents took me to buy a puppet, and I just remember going to Harbor Place, and it was like in the evening in the winter. It was February, and it was cold as hell outside, and you would go inside the Harbor Place, and it was packed full of people. And it was just incredible. It was an incredible sight to go in and see how many people were in there, and the shops. There were so many different shops. There was a shop that sold monster masks. I don't know if that was the puppet store as well, but I love talking about puppets, and I used to call the puppet store and talk to the lady that worked there. And one day she asked me, she's like, how old are you? And I said, I'm 11. She's like, you're 11? She had no idea. She thought I was an adult. It was so funny. Here, let me turn this around. So over there on the right is Harbor Place. And it's dark. There should be 1 million people out there tonight. On the left here is the old Gallery Mall. It's now just, I don't know what the hell they're going to do with that place. But that's done. Is this one way? No, it's 2-way. Okay. I know that a lot of people love Shake Shack. That it's like a big thing, like people love Shake Shack. Dylan and I ate at Shake Shack. It was the most disgusting, greasy, horrible food and so expensive. I mean, I think for two of us, like I got like 2 cheeseburgers and a fry, and it was like, and Dylan got some food. It was like $50, $50, and the fucking food was, it was awful. I mean, I couldn't believe how bad it was. The bun was just soaked with grease, and it just tasted awful. And there's people that love that place. What is this person doing? Is this? Oh, okay, I see. I'm on the wrong. I thought I was over here, but I'm not. Let's see the buffoonery that's happening out at the block this evening. The absolute buffoonery. Yes, a red light. My favorite. Let's go over here. We got the big top there. If you guys have seen the video that I did of the block where we kind of walked around and talked to people, it was right over here on the left where that man was, homeless guy was laying there masturbating. Literally masturbating, just sitting outside on the sidewalk. But I had to really cover it up because I didn't want people to. I wanted to be able to show it, but not have people know what it was. Under this bridge right here, this bridge, right over here to the left, actually. Interesting story. It was before Stonewall. This is gay history here in Baltimore. There used to be a club right here, and it was known as a gay bar. Like, if you were gay, you would go there. And this was in the 1950s of all time. One night, it was packed full of people, and the Vice Squad came in and started arresting everybody. So they arrested something like 150 people or something, and the patrons at the club came out on the street and rioted, and were so pissed off and so upset, and they were just rioting outside, and eventually the people that were arrested were charged with some 1950s, like anti-gay law. I don't know what it was, but they eventually it went to court, and the judge, it went to court, and then the mayor stepped in and dropped all the charges, and he dissolved the Vice Squad because they were overstepping citizen rights and stuff like that. But that was like before Stonewall, so that was like kind of an interesting story. If you go online, there's a couple pictures of that bar inside of it. Very few, but there's a few. So that is a really interesting piece of history that I didn't know about, that I just found recently. Doing my nightly search for Baltimore weird stuff that has been totally forgotten about. The name of the club I don't recall. If you go online and just type in like Baltimore Stonewall or Baltimore Gay Club 1950s Stonewall, it'll come up. But it's a really interesting story. Because the mayor, I guess the local government just thought the whole thing was a waste of time, a waste of everybody's time, and that the Vice Squad had overstepped their bounds. But it's an interesting story nonetheless. Oh, I'm gonna find. You know what? We're gonna go up here. I'm gonna show you guys something. Gotta get over to Preston Street though. So is everyone having a good time tonight? I hope you all had a great time. I really do. It was a fun, interesting. Oh shit! I'm gotta go up that way on Preston, so I'm gonna go down here. But I had a blast tonight. I had a blast. Even though I saw that there were some very colorful comments, I really feel sorry for those people, because no matter how hard they cry, I'll still make money. Keep fucking crying and loading up my room full of people. I don't give a fuck. You stupid, dumb, oh, I'm not gonna say the R word. I'm passing the R word away. I'm not doing it anymore. I promised. Promised. No more. Am I in the right? Is this right? Yeah, I am right. I gotta go up here and turn left. Someone just left a super chat. I can't read it. I'm sorry, please. It makes me so frustrated, and I apologize. I cannot read it. I can't see it. No, guys. You know, with live streaming, you're gonna have trolls. I mean, that's just what live streaming is. It's an outlet for people to say horrible things. But I'm not bothered by it, because tonight was a successful night. But I think a little bit, like, back a little bit of the trolls or haters or whatever were, please don't come out here, were sort of a catalyst for me not wanting to do. And yeah, it took a little bit of time to realize that is the dumbest fucking decision I could have ever made. So stupid. Now see, these I can fucking read. Let me pull over here and read these damn things. I'd be lying here beside you. Alright, we're gonna turn here. Because I got something I want to show you. But honestly, the road's closed. Oh, I just got to go up here and turn around. It's okay. Let me read these two super chats first. I don't know why these super chats come through and the other ones do not. It makes me very upset because that's people's money. Thomas Houston, much love, Dan Bell. Loved your Dirty Room series. Hope to see more soon in Canada. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that. And Sophia say Sayas. I love you too, darling. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. The Pepper Hill. Yes, that's right. The Pepper Hill is correct. Very good work, my children. Very good work, sir. You do not have your lights on. Man, your lights. Turn your lights on. Your lights. You're gonna get pulled over, you drunk. He's drunk, so he doesn't have his damn lights on. Oh. Sophia, thank you again. My God, I really appreciate it. Jesus. Grab that cash. I appreciate it. I really do. Phew, the smell of sewage is so strong. They have these two pipes here, and that is what is stinking because sewage, I believe these are sewage pipes, are traveling through here and stinking up everything. Like, look at these here. It's got to be a sewage line. It has to be a sewage line. But man, does it stink. It smells so fucking bad. All right, stay tuned because I'm going to show you something else. This will probably be one of the last things I show you tonight. This is a sad one. What am I about to show you? But if I'm on the right, this has got to be right. It's got to be Preston Street. It's got. Oh. We'll just leave this like it is because I think once I get up here, I'm gonna have to. No, that's not it. That's not it either. Did I not? Maybe it's not on this road. It's gotta be this road. Yes, it is this road because it's right here. So here, this is a tragic spot right here. Just horrible what happened here. Now, in here is supposed to be a park, a memorial park. Someone is cutting it, but it is a mess, as you can see. Trees are just overgrown and everything. But let me tell you, okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you what occurred there. I think this happened in the 1990s. Okay, so they have a Wikipedia page about it. Um, this is the Dawson. The family lived here named Dawson family. Okay, the Dawson family, a family of seven, parents Carnell and Angela, and five children were all murdered in Baltimore, Maryland on October 16th, 2002. After Angela had repeatedly alerted police to drug dealing, assault, and other crimes in her East Baltimore neighborhood of Oliver. The entire family was killed when their home was firebombed. A neighbor, Daryl L. Brooks, pleaded guilty to the crimes and was given a life sentence without the possibility of parole. At the time of the attack, Brooks was on probation but had been left unsupervised. After repeated vandalism of their home, the Dawsons survived a first arson attempt on October 3rd, 2002, only to succumb to the second. The outcry over the magnitude of the crime was only matched by the frustration expressed by many residents who simply would not believe that city officials who were aware of the escalating violence had been unable to protect the family. City officials defended their actions, saying an offer to relocate the family was refused. Um, 7 people died here. The whole family, 7 people, were murdered on this spot. Um, and I remember when it happened. I mean, it was all the news. It was all over the news. It was just unbelievable. I even remember seeing the footage that the news cameras were over here take footage of the burned out house, and they literally killed the whole family. I mean, just horrible. Numerous efforts to reclaim and rebuild Oliver in the name of the Dawson family have been undertaken by politicians, activists, and ordinary citizens. Mayor and later Governor of Maryland Martin O'Malley, U.S. Representative Elijah Cummings, State Senator Nathaniel McFadden, and the action group known as Baltimoreans United in Leadership Development have worked in individual and collective ways to ensure the Dawson family a lasting public memory. The house where the Dawsons died reopened in April 2007 as the Dawson Safe Haven Community Center. What? Okay. We need to do a little investigation here because I can't. This is where the house was. Unless. Oh, fuck this alleyway, man. Take the street. Or was it this house? Hold on. I've got to figure out this mystery because I thought that house was there and they tore it down. I didn't realize if maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they rebuilt or they gutted it out and turned it into something, a safe place, safe center. But we're about to find out because I think I've seen something across the street that said Dawson Safe Center or something. It's gonna go check this out here. Swipe you or not? It's right here. Is this? No. That is where the Dawson's house was, right there. And then I think that they took this. Let me just check. I'm going to check the address real quick. Liam, thank you so much. First person I sub to on this site. Thank you so much. Years back. Liam Holzer, thank you. I don't know why I can see that now. Maybe YouTube worked out the problem. I don't need this. Hold on. I'm just looking up real quick. Dawson family address. That scared me. Okay, I got a picture of it. I got a picture of it. Okay, so I am wrong. I think they just made this a memorial garden, but this is not where the house was. So I think because this is the pic. Hold on. This is the picture of the house right here. So the main road will be right here. I think it's this building right here on the corner. Sorry, I'm just looking for an exact address here. Dawson Safe Haven Center. Okay, this is. So it is true. So Dawson. Dawson Safe Haven Teen Center. Wow, I was off, dude. That's a rarity. Now I really have to see it because I can't believe I got this wrong. Oh, so it is even over here. What the? I really messed this one up, didn't I? It's over here. One more block. Turn right. Turn right. Let's see. Turn right. And then the house is right here on the corner. Alright, so that makes sense. Okay. Right. That is not it. That's not it. I love when mysteries occur, and this is definitely not the house. So now I must 1401 Preston Street. That's what I'm. See, that's where I just was. $14.01 Preston Street. Okay, so that is it. So where we just were. Yes, we were right outside that building with all the steps. So, can I see the street view, please? I'm gonna have to do some more research because it doesn't match up to the pictures that I found online. It doesn't match unless because see this is the safe place, but it doesn't. The photo I saw on Fox News didn't match this at all. Oh well. I will look it up tonight because I really do want to figure that out. I swore it was on Preston. That's why I'm just think it's kind of weird. Oh, this fucking iPad. I don't even know how. Where do you turn it off at? It doesn't have any buttons. Oh, here you go. There. I thought. No, that's. There we go. Yeah, this definitely here is not it. It's literally gonna drive me crazy until I figure it out which house it was. I think it's kind of morbid though that they kept the house and then turned it into a like why not build something like new? You know what I mean? But maybe that picture is flipped. Maybe that's why I'm not seeing it. But I'm gonna go back over here just to see because I just want to find out. Sorry. It's like the something I was not. Okay, I'm just gonna bring it up. Dawson. Okay, there's the sign. So that's the house over there. Dawson. And then I'm going to look at images. This is. See, here is like the image of the house when it had burned. But the door is in the wrong place. And then there would have been nothing behind the house. It would have been a vacant spot or like something torn down. So let me just look and see if that's new. There it is. There's a vacant spot there, but it just does not match at all. It's driving me crazy. I'll figure it out and then, because that just doesn't match up. Let me see some more pictures. It just. Wait a minute. There's two spots. So there was one right behind the house. So I think they built that new section there. So it is the house. It just. Okay, yeah, it is the house. I finally found a picture that matched up. Because the two windows there. Oh my gosh. It will literally, I will obsess over it until I can find like an exact. Ooh, there's a rat. An exact thing, location. So. Anyway, enough of that tonight. A horrible story. It just something you don't forget, or an incident like that. It's just poor kids. Um, there was another firebombing. I can show you the house. It was not as publicized as the Dawson family, but I think the Dawson family was the first time. And you know what's crazy is the guy who was convicted of the Dawson family murders. He busted in their front door with a gas tank, a gas can, and poured gas all over their living room and set it ablaze. Like that's. Can you imagine? I mean, your children, like. That is the house. Okay, so I thought that this park was where the house was. I thought they had torn it down and turned it into a park. But it's actually, the park is a memorial park for the Dawsons that's across the street from the house. That is now the Dawson Teen Safe Space. So So it is the house. I'm just a little confused. I feel like him inside. So next week, if you guys have any suggestions, please send them to me. You can tweet me, you can send me a message on Instagram, you can send me an email. Preferably not an email. I don't really look at emails anymore. Somebody else looks through my emails. But preferably Twitter or Facebook. Facebook would work. If you have anything in Baltimore you want to see that I can show you. This place here closed up finally. Or are they closed? Or are they just closed for the night? They're probably closed for the night. But I'll show you this other place. It was firebombed. And there were several deaths. I think 3 teenagers died, or... But guys, this was so much fun tonight. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. Like, this was a great night. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Just fun. It was that house right there where they redid it. Let me just check and double check. And it's so weird because it's so close to the Dawson family murder. $12.33 Greenmount. Can I read this or are you going to cover it up? Okay, so what the fuck? I'm trying to turn this. There we go. Right here on the corner. Well, it's not on the corner, but it's the last house in this row. Is 1233 Greenmount Avenue. Police were looking for a 26-year-old man suspected of firebombing a house in East Baltimore early Saturday, causing a blaze that killed 2 teens and injured 6 people, including 2 children. Antonio Wright was identified as public enemy number 1 on Saturday night for his alleged role in the blaze in a Johnson Square row house, which police say appears to be limited to a shooting 2 days earlier. Investigators said they believe Wright threw 2 Molotov cocktails into the building at 1233 Greenmount, and 8 people were trapped inside. So, yeah, that happened right here. Another depressing piece of history. There's never anything good here. It's never, But that was all about retribution. It's all about retribution. And to think that... Like, how do you feel killing a baby, like a child, burning a child up? Demented. That's why revenge and all that shit, none of that shit works. Revenge. There's always something happens that you don't expect. Revenge is not something that is a good thing. It's a terrible thing. But all about revenge. Those 2 places, all about revenge. I can't imagine burning up in a fire. I mean, I can't think of a worse way to die. I mean, you'd probably die from the smoke. Especially if it was a gas fire, there would be a lot of smoke. Well, y'all, I am headed home. I love you all very much. Remember, this is the first Saturday night that I've done in a while, and they're going to continue, but they're not going to happen every Saturday night. So remember to follow me on social media, and be reminded. You'll be by 8 p.m. Eastern time Saturday night. You will know if I'm going to go live at 9 o'clock or night. Not 9. You're going to know if I'm going to go live at 9 o'clock. Okay, that's what I meant to say. Remember patreon.com/this is Dan Bell, and this is danbell.com, where you can buy Polaroids. I put new ones up basically as soon as I take them. But I love you guys so much. This was so much fun. I really had a good time tonight. It was a blast, and yeah, let's do this again. Thank you all so much. Even the haters, thanks for showing up tonight, boosting my numbers. I really appreciate it. Have a good one. Good night, everyone.